Robert said the umpire is just put. Oh, Dom brings. Okay.
On the field. Some. Yeah.
We'll heckle right back. Oh, that reminds me, I had to write down a little note about you.
A little note about heckling?
Well, the game got moved to 4:45. Masco showed up late. All right, we're told we're going to go live, Al. Whenever we're ready.
Thank you.
Are you picking up anything?
I can hear you.
Can you? Can you
Yeah.
hear me through here?
I can hear you through my headphones.
I can't hear anything on the headphones.
Now, I hear Rich now.
Okay.
I got him now.
I still can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Oh.
So I don't know.
I heard somebody blowing in my ear.
Yeah. Nope. I'm not. Okay.
How did you hear that we were going? Couldn't you hear?
Robert texted
Oh,
me.
he texted you. Got you.
You still hearing me?
Yes.
Okay. I can't hear you.
Do you want to switch sides and then you can lift your ear up?
Well, I can actually hear you.
But you can't
Just
hear
not
me.
through the headphones.
Yeah. That's how it was when we did soccer. We couldn't hear each other, so we just lifted the ear flap up.
So I don't know if it's when we do the feed, if they're going to hear me or you, right? Because if you're hearing me, it means my mic's working.
The public will be treated to my silence.
Lorinda could only wish.
Couldn't hear him?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Lorinda, we'll get you a set of these headphones.
Darn. I think the reverse is more true, Rick.
Okay. So Robert's saying he can hear me.
Robert, can you
he
hear
can
me?
hear us.
He can
I
hear-
just can't hear.
He can hear both of us?
each other. But you're hearing me through the headphones.
Yes, I am.
Okay. See, I'm not hearing you through the headphones. But as long as the audience at home can hear us, Al, you and I can
That's
hear each other.
all
Hey,
that
look at
matters.
that. Now I can hear it. There we go. Yep, I'm good. I can hear myself. Go ahead, Al. Say something. Look
Hi,
at that.
Rich.
All
Welcome
right.
to Fenway Park.
We're in mono. I'm picking you up on my left.
All right. We'll work with it.
All right. Hey, like I said, as long as the audience can hear us, that's all that matters. Oh, okay. And I'm told the audience can hear us, too. So I guess we're live, Al.
All right. Live.
All right, it's a good thing we're on the
Opening
hot
day.
mic. Okay, so good afternoon. Welcome to Brother 40 Field at the BHS Athletic Complex. I'm Rich Francis.
And I'm
Along with
Al
me,
Visnick.
Al Visnick. All right, not the voices you were expecting, maybe. So today we've got a early season matchup, Northeastern Conference between two teams expected to have pretty good seasons this year. You got the Beverly Panthers taking on Masconomet High School. Oh, they the Chieftains, Al?
I believe they
I
are.
think just the Chieftains. Not for long, though.
Yeah,
That'll change eventually.
I was going to say, unless they change that, which it'll probably will be
Yeah.
soon.
All
Always
right.
exciting on opening day. Boy, feel the excitement. First game of the year. Sun's out. Field looks great.
Yeah. Usually that excitement that you feel is a howling wind chilling your bones. But as of right now, it's a nice day, nice sunny, partly cloudy. Some of the fans commenting on the weather, and I said, well, don't worry about it. It'll change soon.
Absolutely. Getting
All right.
started a little bit late today, so
5 o'clock start, so we don't know how this thing's going to end. The fans might have a better chance of seeing what's going on towards the end of this game. All right, so out on the mound today for the Panthers, got the ace. Cooper Gavin, his back's all healed up, and he's ready to roll. Cooper coming back off of an injury-laden season last year, and he's going to be taking on Sam Nadwarny. Yeah, that's a strike right there.
Good velocity out the get-go for Cooper.
We don't have the speed gun today, Al, so we're just going to have to guess how fast he's throwing it.
Rich and Al gun.
That looked like a strike. That's 0-2 count to start. Nice little start. You got Noah Staffier back there behind the plate. Junior getting his first varsity start on the day. And he saws that one off. Cooper going to get over and flip it over to Nick Fox. That's one out. Nice way. Nice 3-pitch at bat. We like that. Sawed him off with that one. That ball kind of rode in on the batter.
Yeah, that's a great 2-strike pitch right there. Obviously, don't want to give him anything he can handle, anything that he can put his bat on. He didn't want him to do much with it, and Cooper certainly filled that prescription to a T.
Yeah, now stepping up to the plate, the second baseman, Matt Golini. And that ball is going to be out of play. Watch out for the cars. Oh, that looks like that might have hit. Was that Lorinda's little Kia box? Oh, the Soul Train.
Soul Train made an error.
That's one of the problems with parking up here on Brimble Ave. Not Brimble.
Sawyer Road.
Curveball there. Sawyer Road, yeah.
So Coop's up 0-2. Again, 2 batters in a row. Good sign that he's finding the strike zone.
Haskell Street, or Herrick Street. Herrick Street is one.
Herrick?
Oh, yeah, because you take the right off of Sawyer Road. A little upstairs. Got 2 strikes on the batter, 1-2 count. 1 out. If you're just joining us, is the first inning. I know you thought you might have been coming in at about the 3rd inning, but a little late start today. Another sawed it off. Cooper making the play, getting over there, doing the job himself.
Great play by Cooper.
Call him safe. Pulled him off the bag. It looked like. I'm probably calling him safe. Nice play by Gavin over there.
He certainly bounced off the mound. That was one of those balls that was just in between. Third baseman Ian Visnick just couldn't get to it because it hit softly.
Ian was playing back on that, so he wasn't going to get to it.
Yeah.
Now stepping up to the plate, the number 3 batter, Kevin Pelletier, right fielder. That ball's upstairs.
If memory serves me right, Rich, this was the opening game of last season as well, but up in Boxford over at Masco.
That's right.
And if memory also serves correctly, the Panthers came out on the right end of the score that day.
All right, so let's hope the same thing happens today. And that's going to be a pop fly. Fox getting over there. And he's going to reel it in.
Foul ground.
Out number 2 and foul ground. Foul ball, infield fly ball is one of the worst kind of outs that you can hit as a batter.
Infield fly?
Just a foul ball out. I mean, at least if a guy drops it in fair territory, you might be able to get on base.
Right.
All right, now coming up to the plate, Braden O'Connell, first baseman. Was that one in there for a strike? O'Connell, beefy kid.
Believe Braden is playing at first base today. Would be a good target for the boys.
Okay, got an 0-1 count, thrown over, and they call him safe. Nice little move right there by Cooper. We'll when Beverly comes in at bat, we'll give you the lineup, who's playing where. 1 strike on the batter. You got a strike inside corner. 2 strikes on the batter.
Yeah, Cooper's really pounding the zone and getting ahead, which is a great sign for him, especially first inning of the season.
Yep. And he gets him by way of the K, swinging. Nice inning there for Cooper Gavin. We're not tracking the pitches, but I'd have to say he's probably about 12, 13 pitches right there.
I would say you're probably about right.
Pretty good.
I'd go with 15.
All right, so coming up for Beverly, the batting lineup, we got leading off left fielder Griffin Francis. Second base, Logan Petrosino. Shortstop, Sammy Armbruster. DH, Ryan Rushton. In right field, you got Casey Bellew. Third base, you got Ian Visnick. First base, you got Nick Fox. Noah Staffier, as we said, catching, and Josh Demers in center field. On the mound, we got Eric Sibach. Sibach's been a workhorse for Masco the past couple of years. And he's going to be going to play college ball over at the Stevens Institute of Technology. He's got a lively fastball, nice little breaking ball as we saw during the break there, Al.
Yeah, his curveball's moving a lot. He has, I think, a slider there too, so should be a challenge for the guys. Usually this time of the year, the pitches are a little bit ahead of the hitters.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Especially the kids who throw a lot during the winter.
Correct. And it's all, as we were discussing the other day at the scrimmage over at Marblehead, super important for the kids to get live reps. So the Panthers have had 2 scrimmages before we get into the season, so maybe not quite as much work as they would like before the gun sounds to start the year, but let's see if they can prove us wrong.
Yeah. My guess is, Coach Cahill's not afraid to throw a bunt down here and there. So, early season, tough to score runs. You might see a little small ball at some point.
That's true. So Griff Francis here at the top of the order. Again, going by memory, I think we had a lot of leadoff at-bats with Austin Bernard last year, who's currently out with healing from a broken wrist from the hockey season.
Covering for the wrist injury, yeah. So Austin usually leads off. And one of the pleasures of having a baseball field right near a hospital is you get a lot of ambulances going by. That was a strike first pitch there for Sibach. Francis led the team in runs scored last year with 16. On base percentage just over 400. But they've got a pretty experienced lineup, Al. Only one kid who didn't start last year out in that lineup today.
That's true.
Ball down in the dirt.
Although Noah did have a couple at bats and was able to show what he could do handling the stick last year. So,
all right, so we got 1-2 count to Francis. Yeah, that ball's down the dirt. 2-2.
Good movement down, that's for sure.
Yeah. Like I said, he's got a live arm. You got to be ready to swing the bat with this with Sibach. 2-2 count to the leadoff batter, Griffin Francis. Breaking ball high. All right, so we got a full count here. Francis does work the count quite often. Fouled it off. Study's alive.
Excellent. Be the 7th pitch of the at-bat coming. Working on his quabs.
His quabs, right? That's right. The quab, the quality at-bat. That's a stat that Jay Bellew's a big fan of. We know Jay's watching the game. Oh, almost got him.
All right. First
lead-off walk. All right, Francis had a number of stolen bases last year. I don't know if you're going to be stealing guys with Petrosino swinging the bat. I'm sorry. That is
yeah,
Logan,
that's
right?
Logan. That is correct.
Logan Petrosino. Logan batted .433 last year with an on-base percentage of .564. He was one of the NEC leaders in batting average last year. And he didn't play the first couple of games, or first few games of the season.
That's right. Logan was applying his craft with the JV early, got the call up, and
outside.
Certainly made the most of it.
Yeah.
Sensational season for him.
Petrosino boys can hit. We know that.
That is true.
A 1-0 count. Petrosino and throwing it over. If that ball gets away, if that ball doesn't go out of play, Friends got a chance to get to third base. And he's going to get himself on third base. And let's see, around it. All right. No need for a bunt there, Al, because now you get a guy on third base.
That moved him over plus.
Yeah. You know, Al, as we look over to our left, the fans can't see it, but we got the 3 wise men over there.
Oh, yes, we do.
Oh, okay, so ball must have gone out of bounds.
Oh, so he's
Coach Cahill wants to get a talk about that, find out. It's a ground rules issue here. He's going to talk to the home plate umpire.
Back to the Brain Trust.
Yeah,
to
the
my
Brain
left. Great to see Jack, Dean, Richie Lenz, and Bill Loud.
Yep, that's right.
I left a stamp for sure on Beverly Little League over many, many years, and
Absolutely.
I think Bill's still District 15 administrator.
Yeah, and so every one of these kids that's playing in this game for Beverly today went through Beverly Little League. So these guys had a positive impact on all these guys.
And without talking too much about your humble announcers, between the two of us, I think we probably coached about all of them as well.
Yeah, at some point, dating back to the T-ball days.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to be down here, seeing the guys grow up and seeing them progress. It's for both of us. I guess it's our youngest kids. I get an extra year, but. Griff's had a great run with basketball and baseball, and this is great stuff.
All right, they're giving him third base. So Coach Cahill gets himself the lobbying effort to work for him.
Coach Cahill making his bid for star of the game out of the get-go. We're gonna duly noted.
Duly noted. And no argument from the Masco head coach. So. All right, well, we'll leave it at that. Okay, so Logan Petrosino with a runner on third. Infield corners are in. Fouls that one off. All right, so in all that excitement, Al.
I believe the count.
I forget what the count is.
I think it is 0-2, I believe.
Oh, we'll have to find out. We got some fans at home maybe that might be rewind it for us. Coming inside.
Wind isn't too strong right now, but the flag appears to be going a little bit to left center, which is Logan's wheelhouse. He likes to go the other way into that gap.
Pretty much all the lefties. And he's going to get the run in there.
Well done.
That gets the run in, and he's going to beat it out. Safe. Oh, he called him out. Oh, my. Woo. Boy, that one looked kind of safe to me on that one, but they got him out. But, hey, you know what? He got the run in. That's an RBI. Fielder's choice for Petrosino. Knocks the run in. Francis scores. Gives Beverly Panthers a 1-0 lead.
Technically, Coach, not a fielder's choice, but
okay.
That's okay. Right. That's why I'm on the book.
That's right. Thank you.
All right. First blood for the Panthers.
Sammy Armbruster. Sammy over at shortstop for the Panthers this year. Sammy was an all-star last year in the NEC.
With a .341 batting average, 5 doubles, 10 ribbies, and 15 runs scored.
All around good ball player. Can hit, got a nice glove, good arm.
And rumor on the street has it we might see him a little bit on the bump, doing a little bit of pitching this year.
Let's see if Sammy can leg that one out. And nope. 5-3. They mark that in the book if you're keeping score at home. Kids, it's a good idea to work the book when you're young. And Al and I will be letting you know how to score it when you get so you can do the book. Tell you what, coaches like a kid who can do a book. Ryan Rushton, the DH. Ryan was a catcher last year, but he decided he likes to swing the bat. So, Al, you were mentioning how Petrosino likes to hit the ball to left center. Ryan, a lot of his hits last year were in that direction. Most of his extra base hits were in that direction.
Yeah, certainly a philosophy that's taught a lot with hitting.
A nice inside-out swing.
Yeah, and letting that ball travel, give yourself that extra fraction of a second to see the baseball, keep your weight behind it, and take it the other way.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of these guys do that. They got good power to the opposite field gap. And it's a strike 2 to Ryan. Nick Fox, another one of those lefties who hits the ball that direction well.
Correct.
And that's a strikeout there. And that's going to end the inning. All right, Rushing going to try to ask if it was on the swing or on the pitch. I think it was on the swing.
It could have been either.
Could have been either. Might have been a little high, but two strikes.
A good pitcher's pitch for sure. I mean, he wasn't going to do anything with it other than try to foul it off.
Right,
so.
that ball would have wound up actually up near us. All right, so after 1, Beverly Panthers 1, Masconomet Chieftains 0. While we got a little time in between, Al, a lot of the parents, a lot of grandparents, they're watching at home. When Robert will tell us eventually how many people are watching at home. You can either watch it on BevCam, channel 22, I think is whatever they're doing now. But a lot of people are watching on YouTube. You can stream these games. You can actually replay the game after if you want.
So I was wondering, do you have any shout-outs to any folks that might be out there watching?
Well, we got a couple. As always, got to give a shout-out to Carol Dokes, our producer, Robert Dokes' mother. She's watching down in New Jersey. We're not just a local cable access channel here, Al. We're nationwide. Okay, we've got fans watching in California,
Rich,
Pacific Northwest.
This is my first baseball game, so don't make me too nervous with it, thinking about the audience. So.
Well, I know basketball we had a good amount of people. Now, this being an afternoon game, a lot of people might still be working, so they might watch it on the replay.
That's right. The Sports Network.
All right, so we got Logan Kuhn, we believe is how you pronounce that one. Now, for the visiting fans, we do apologize if we butcher the pronunciation of your child's name. The coaches don't give us a phonetic spelling. That ball's inside. It's one of the things I like Bill Loud always did with Little League.
Right.
Was he always made teams give a phonetic pronunciation because we would announce the kids' names. That one's upstairs and inside.
I have some fond memories of turning those all-star lineups in. That's for sure.
And unfortunately, folks, you're going to have to listen to Al and I get all nostalgic about Little League as we talk about this group of kids. Okay, that's ball 4. Kuhn with the walk. All right, so we got
Adam Costas, I believe.
Oh, I missed that one in the lineup. Costas, I think I missed one. All right, well, we'll work.
We're gonna double check the official lineup ticket
should
and
be
make
right.
sure.
It's number 44.
Well, it's kind of ironic because I missed it too and had to go back and fill it in. So.
Yeah, it's strike 1. Cooper grabbing the outside corner there.
Adam is the DH for today.
All right, I missed that one.
Batting in the 6 hole.
All right. Adam Costas, the DH. Another good-sized kid. Looks like he might have played a little football in the fall. Cooper just had a throw over to first there. Keeping Kuhn honest. And he's going. Squares the bunt. Stafford with the throw. Can't get him. And the runner's safe. Stolen base.
Excellent jump by really Logan. He had a great jump.
Yeah.
Strong throw by Noah. Just a shade to the left field side. But I think that was all on the jump that he got on that one, Rich.
He could have thrown that at 90 miles an hour. I don't think it would have got him. That ball is upstairs. Now, again, those watching at home, this game was originally scheduled for tomorrow, but call for rain. Coach Cahill moved the game up. Yeah, swing and a miss.
And that's a strikeout.
Sit the batter down.
Okay.
All right, so now we got the pitcher, right, I believe?
That is correct. Eric
Sibak. Sibak played some travel ball with some of these kids years ago when they were like 10 years old. That ball down the dirt. One out, runner on second. Pitcher on pitcher here. Ball's into the screen.
Good velocity there. He's definitely behind on that one. Good spot from Cooper. Not quite as sharp in terms of getting on top of the count as he did in the first inning, but it's looking good.
Running with the lead. Cooper gives him a look. The ball's upstairs. Early season, Al, how many pitches are you letting your pitcher throw?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think a lot would depend upon how much work and throwing Coop did in the offseason, which Coach Cahill, I'm sure, has a handle on. I guesstimated that when we saw Cooper pitch on Saturday in the scrimmage, he was in the 50 to 60 range.
Yep.
So I'm guessing that Coach would be...
That ball's upstairs. He walks another.
Expecting to get probably 4 out of him, but anything extra would be a bonus.
Yeah. First and second now, 1 out. And, with the MIAA, with their pitch counts, right, so many days, you get a rest,
So I should have studied the schedule a bit, but I don't think we play again until Friday.
Right.
And with the game getting moved up, and not that, Cooper will pitch every day, but
no, probably not.
I'm guessing it'll be more of a factor with the guys in relief, depending on how far Coop goes when you start playing the math game and mixing and matching what you want to do.
All right, so we got a runner in there, courtesy runner for Sibok. He's pitching, so they are allowed to have a runner come in because he can just re-enter. Can't see the number on the runner, though. Oh, another one inside. So he's been missing a lot inside and upstairs bit. So this is Will Dempsey, a catcher.
Again, one of those guys who on the club circuit played with a lot of our Beverly guys over the years. He was teammates of Ian's
there
Vikings.
You go, right down the middle there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Got the corners in right here, looking for a double play maybe. Cooper delivers inside. So he's been pretty consistent where he's missing.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to decide if he's trying to throw his breaking ball and not getting it across the plate, or if it's his fastball.
That one's into the screen. 2-2 count. Yeah, it looks like, I think you're right. It does look like it's supposed to be a curveball. It's just not, or some kind of non-fastball, right? Yeah. So we got a 2-2 count. Runners are first and second. Let's see if Masco gets a little gutsy on the bases here. Yep, there they go. They're going. Foul ball. Yeah, gotta give those runners a look, huh? Looks like they like to run with Kuhn out there.
Yeah, I mean, he showed us some great speed swiping second base there.
Yep.
Got a great jump, but he looks like he runs real well. So they're going to try to stay out of the double play here.
There you go.
But Cooper, wise to the game. A lot to think about out there on the mound with runners on base. Changes what's going on mentally. So Coop's trying to dial in here.
And they're not going, and that one got him. All right, so he hit the batter. Load the bases. Brennan Johnston, the left fielder, up now. All right, so coach going to go out there and give him a talk. So, Al, you're the coach going out there. What are you saying to the guy?
Well, generally when going out to the mound, unless you're seeing something mechanics-wise, you're just trying to kind of settle things down. Oftentimes, it might not even be about the game. Trying to tell a joke, getting them to relax.
Yep. Candlesticks make a nice gift.
Yeah, exactly. Words of encouragement, trying to change the focus, just kind of break the rhythm. Coop was, very accurate first inning, very economical, was up in the count, I believe, for every batter that he faced. So just trying to get him to recapture that mojo, break things up, and he has the facing the 9th batter in the order, so this will be a big batter for him.
Yep.
Opportunity to get to, but really crucial to get an out here with the top of the order coming behind Brennan Johnston, who steps to the dish. Brennan is the left fielder.
All right, so we got corners in. middle infield at double play depth. Looking to maybe turn something here. Getting some chatter from the Masco bench right now.
As well they should be. This is could turn out to be a real big spot in the game for them. They need to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, one's down there for a strike. That's a good way to come back after a little visit to the mound.
Yeah.
Yeah, right to Visnick.
Oh man.
Okay. He thought to third, then he realized they had a runner going home. Then it was too late at that point, so he went to third. All right, so they get the out. You get 2 outs. Run scores.
On the fielder's choice.
On the fielder's choice.
Yeah, with the infield up there, the play was definitely 2 home.
Yeah.
One of the things I always try to have in mind is what do you do with the ball when you get it?
Yep. Cooper did a nice job getting the ground ball that he wanted.
So we're back to the top of the order and tie game.
And that's going to be foul ball. Can Bellew get to it? He's not going to get to it. Casey had a couple of really nice diving catches last year over in that area.
Oh, he certainly did. Casey has really outstanding speed for a big kid.
Yeah. Yep.
Runs well, hits well.
Well, you know, his dad's got him on the treadmill every day he can, pulling the sled. You know, Jay takes his kids' athletics seriously, and he's going to make sure he's the best he could be. Throwing down to first, okay, and hits the runner.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, with a snap
Fox
throw.
wasn't at the base for that.
It was behind the runner.
Yeah.
Fortunate there.
Yeah.
Good accuracy on the throw.
Yeah, it was right where it needed to be. What was that call? Did we see what that? I thought it looked like a strike.
I believe you're right.
All right. Well, we'll find out here. Looking the runner back. This inning going a little longer than last inning.
Yeah, 6th batter of the inning.
And that's a base hit up the middle. That ball looks like it might get to the gap. Okay, it's going to score a run. Ball's bobbled out in center. They're going to send the runner home. Throw by Petrosino's not going to get there in time. A little bobble out there in center field led to the 2 runs coming in.
Yeah, one was in on the hit for sure.
Yeah, that was aggressive base running by Masco there. Test the fielder's arms. Make it 3-1 now. Was ball high and inside. And that ball is going to be over to the house that
on the roof
gets hit quite a bit. So, you know, one of the things about this game being on YouTube is I'm sure Cooper will go home and he'll watch the replay and see, you know, what's going on. Correct some mistakes. Visnick diving play with the throw. Not going to get there. Nice play, though. He kept the ball in the infield, kept the run from scoring.
Yeah, that ball gets by him there. Absolutely run scores, especially with 2 outs. So,
and, you know, I mean, where he got that ball, that was going to be a very difficult throw. But it was a nice play by Ian, keeping the ball in the field, in the infield.
We'll give Matt an infield hit on that, and 2 for 2 day for him.
Yeah.
With 2 infield hits.
First and third. See what Beverly plans on doing here. If they're going to try to throw the runner out. And the runner's not going. Fly ball. Bellew going to get over to it, and he can't get to it. And the run's going to score.
That one had eyes, that's for sure.
That ball just was kind of taunting the fielder out there. All right, so Pelletier with the base hit. Braden O'Connell, a first baseman. That ball's out of play. Tough inning for Beverly here.
Yeah.
Couple walks, a hit batter.
4 runs to date.
Well,
3 hits.
curveball in there for a strike. Nice curveball. Buckled the batter on that one. As I say, walks kill. They always seem, at this level of play, they always seem to find a way to score a walk.
That's true.
As we saw in the first inning when Griffin Francis walked. That's a strike. I guess not.
Maybe not.
Because he checked the bat. Cooper thought it was a strike as well. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. And the runner's going. That ball's into the screen. Masco getting aggressive on the bases here.
Yeah, with 2 outs and already a 4 spot on the board, why not?
Yeah, well, the batter, O'Connell, big hitter, even if they get thrown out. The curveball, ball.
Yeah, just a little bit in on that.
Yeah. And the runners are off, and ground ball to Armbruster. Looks the runner over, and he's going to throw to first to end the inning. All right, so Masco putting up 4 that inning. They get a 4-1 ball game. As they batted, how many batters that inning?
Batted 9 that inning.
Okay.
3 hits.
3
2
hits.
walks and a hit batter.
Yeah. Well,
Little work.
walks and hit batters, they're going to find a way to score, especially a team like Masco. It's pretty disciplined batters up there.
Yeah, Masco, just a deep program. Always have good competitive teams year after year.
Yeah.
They made a deep run last year in the state tournament. I'm not exactly sure where it ended, but I think perhaps that they ended the run at Danvers in the state tournament last year. Very good team as well last year. So, as Coach Cahill had told us that there's no weak teams in this league. There's a lot of parity.
No, not at all.
Teams are strong from top to bottom, and always expecting Masco to be among the top of the NEC teams.
Yeah. All right, so leading off the inning for the Panthers, we got Casey Bellew. Called Casey's name a little earlier in the game. And between innings, we'll let people know about the Panthers fundraiser. Running a baseball program is not cheap. Especially when you have this many seniors that you're going to have to do something for at the banquet. All right, so Casey Bellew up at bat, the right fielder. And the ball's in there for a strike. Gets the bottom of the knees there. Casey saw a lot of time in right field last year. Yeah, that ball's up and in.
Casey will be plying his trade at UMass Dartmouth.
UMass Dartmouth, the Corsairs, right?
Very good.
Deep drive. That ball's going to get running. That ball's going. That ball's traveling. He's going to get himself 2 at least. Probably hold up there at second base. Bellew with a big double to right center field. We were talking about these guys with power to the opposite field. Casey's a great example of that, of a right-handed hitter who hits the ball over there. That's his power. When pretty much almost all of his extra base hits last year were in that direction.
Yeah, the philosophy really seems to be up and down the lineup, like we were talking earlier with the lefties. No question with the right-handed batters, a lot of guys really like that right side.
Yeah. So, we were mentioning how his dad's always, got him work and everything. But really, you get his athleticism from his mom, Lori. I mean, you can only get so much out of a Peabody guy.
The guy who bleeds blue. Great first pitch curveball there.
Speaking of players with interesting parents, this is Ian Visnick up at bat.
Is interesting kind?
Hey, you know what, Al? Last night, if anybody watched the city council meeting, Ian's mom, Lorinda, gave an impassioned oration last night about letting the kids play. She did a great job out there, as well as another parent, Michael Reynolds, and senior organizer of a basketball league, Alex O'Neill.
Yeah, really great to see the kids getting involved. Really,
it was a packed house at the city council meeting. You don't see that very often. And that ball, look at that one, a little tailing fastball there, two-seamer. Started outside, worked its way inside, grabbed the outside corner. That's a nasty pitch right there.
Yeah, two really tight curveballs early in the count, got him down 0-2, and that pitch was a tough one for sure.
Winning that one.
Froze him.
Yep. Now batting first baseman, Nick Fox. So Sibak had a little trouble with the first batter of the game. After that, kind of settled down. He's looking back, and now he's looking like the pitcher that we expected to see.
Yeah, a little bit of reverse from Coop's first to second inning there. So
paint the corner there. Strike two. I think one of the things you might want to do with a guy like Sibak is get on him early in the count. He's got an arsenal of pitches. You don't really want to have to try to guess what he's throwing. That fouls that one off.
Looks like that got a piece of the catcher, Will Dempsey.
Yep. They caught him somewhere in the leg, it looks like.
Yeah, must have tailed inside on the foul ball and missed his shin guards.
Yeah. Bellew with a good-sized lead over their second base. Going to be able to get himself a jump on a ball. Okay, Fox slapping that one to third base. He bobbles it. He's going to beat it out. All right. And nice play. Smart base running by Bellew. I think he was waiting for the throw to go, but he never did see the throw, so he hung out there. So we got first and second. Fox on base by way of an error.
As they say, you put it in play and you never know what'll happen.
Yep. All right, so now we get Noah Staffier, the catcher. Junior on this squad. One of only a couple of juniors on the team. It's a senior-laden squad.
Noah hit probably the deepest ball of the day that we saw in Saturday's scrimmage against Hamilton Wenham.
And that ball's going to drop down. That's going to get down for a hit. And dive and play. They're going to send Bellew. Yep. Fox is going to go to third, and they're going to throw up. He's got himself caught in a rundown. Now, okay, Nick.
Let him go.
Almost threw it away.
Oh, no, go to second.
Come back.
Noah needs to take second base in this situation.
Yep. Okay. And Noah did take second base on that. Yep. All right, so Fox was looking at third, and then he held up a little bit. Don't know what would have happened if he just continually ran to the bag.
Yeah, it did look like he had it.
Yeah. All right, so we got a run in here. Staffier with an RBI, knocking the run in. Josh Demers batting now. Josh playing center field today. He's usually a second baseman. But with Austin Bernard out, that ball's going to be inside.
Yeah, Josh is a guy you want in the lineup, and you have a lot of opportunities to put him in. He plays well in the infield. He pitches, plays the outfield. He's just a baseball player's baseball player.
Yeah,
he does a lot of things well. I love watching him play. I had the opportunity to coach him for a year, him and his brother in Little League,
Yep.
and he's one of my favorite guys to watch.
He's one of those guys who, when you're a coach, sometimes he gets overlooked by some people because of his size. But if you watch him play, like you said, he does what he's supposed to do out there.
And he does it all well.
Yeah, yeah. He's a gamer. He's a great guy to have when you have young players on your team, too, because they can learn kind of how you're supposed to hustle and how to play and things like that. That ball's strike. That's a tough pitch right there. That's a pitcher's pitch.
Yeah, he's definitely starting to hit some tough spots.
Yeah.
Like you said, he has an arsenal and a lot of pitches, and if he starts spotting those, he's going to be tough as the afternoon wears on.
Saws that one off with 2 strikes. (4-2), Masco with the lead, bottom of the second here. As we said, the game was a late start. It was about an hour later than normal. Curveball upstairs. Had Josh ducking under it. Got ourselves a full count here, Al, I think. Runner on second, 2 outs. Oh, got him on the top of the head.
Right on the top of the head.
All right. Well, he gets himself a base. Umpire wants to give him a look. Umpire has to take a look at him.
Yeah, anything hitting the head, they just need to be careful with that. And
yeah,
I think the bonus part of that, if there is one for getting hit in the head, is it hit him on the top of the helmet as opposed to over his ear.
Right.
So,
okay, that one looks like it hurt him. They're going to have to take him out here. He's not too happy about that either, which makes sense. Okay, so the trainer's going to give him a look.
hopefully it's just a concussion precaution type of examination.
Yeah, I think, you got to. Luckily, we have a trainer on site right now who happens to be here. No other games going on today, so she can take a look at him. So I think she's going to ride him, maybe put him on the golf cart and give him a ride back. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we're going to get into the game. Bradley McCaffrey coming into the game, a freshman, coming in to run for him right now.
On him coming out for concussion protocol?
I guess it's the trainer.
I think, I know in soccer, if an official is suspect of a kid having a head injury, he's the one who takes him out, and the trainer is the one who can let him back in, or a coach. So.
Well, if you notice when Josh got hit, he was on the ground for
a split
second, just enough for someone to say, oh, it looks like he might have an issue. All right, so we got first and second, 2 outs. Griffin Francis up at bat now. And that Sabaka throws pretty hard, Al. So that
is true.
At the very least, it probably rung his ears a little.
Yeah, obviously, with what the medical community knows now about head injuries, all these are taken very seriously.
Yeah.
We've seen in professional soccer that they're allowed extra substitutions for guys with head injuries. Big move afoot. All of our kids and parents have to attest to the fact that we've done a concussion module. So it's, I'm sure it's just precautionary. And
fouls that one off. 0-2 count. The other thing is with the re-entry rules, if he's okay, he actually could go back into the game.
We will keep an eye. Hope he is.
Yeah, we're hoping and again, baseball is secondary when you're talking about the head. 0-2 count, Francis. Sabak looking at the runner. Curveball, Francis is going to drive that one in. Dive and catch. He can't get a hold of it. All right, throw home. Runner's going to go to second and third.
And smart base running by Griffin to take second base when that ball got by the cutoff man.
Yeah. You know, the thing about that play right there is you got to hit the cutoff because that run's going to score. 2 outs, guy diving for a ball, guy in second base is going to score. Okay, so McCafferty, thinking John McCafferty, right? The Beaver Brown band. Okay, so he moves to third. Francis to second, make it a 4-3 ball game. Petrosino, ball's in the dirt. Nobody's going anywhere.
Great to see this response right away from the Panthers after that inning. Giving up 4, going down by 3. Tie and run 90 feet away. Yep.
Petrosino with a 1-0 count. Fouls that one off. Logan's another one of those lefties who hits the ball to left field pretty well. One count. Down in the dirt. Swing and a miss.
Tough pitch to handle down and in like that.
The number of pitches both of these pitchers have thrown out might come down to the bullpen, it seems. Yeah. Or the sunset.
Yeah, you'd have to suspect in the first game there'd be multiple pitches used, inside. But you are right. The pitch count for both of these fellas is definitely mounting.
Yeah. Not what you want to see start a season, but not unusual. 2-2 count. Second and third. Petrosino up the middle. All right, they're going to send Francis. 1 run in, and he misses it. Petrosino going to go to second. Francis scores. And now they take the lead, 5-4. Petrosino base hit right up the middle. Second center fielder misplayed it. Allowed Francis to score. I think Francis was going to score on that regardless. But they give Logan the opportunity to get to second base. With Sammy Armbruster coming up to hit.
Logan once again showing his quality at the plate right there with 2 strikes. Just was patient and took the pitch right back up the middle. So much for our prediction that the pitches would be ahead of the hitters there, Rich.
Yeah.
Baseball is a funny game.
Armbruster takes a strike. Well, again, you know, the number of pitches thrown, you know, can tire you down in an inning. Armbruster looking to knock in another run. Curveball outside.
And Eric has thrown a tremendous amount of breaking balls as well. So,
and you notice he's playing with short sleeves out there.
Doesn't that go against one of your coaching rules?
That's one of my coaching rules. Long sleeves until May. Sammy going the other way. First baseman's there. Sammy going to try to beat him, and he doesn't do it.
Nice play in the hole.
Nice play there by Braden O'Connell. But the Panthers get back in the lead, 5-4 at the end of 2. All right, so while we got a little time here, as we said, we're going to talk about the fundraiser. So the Beverly Panthers, they're selling cards, coupon cards, I guess you call them. I mean,
yeah, discount cards for local businesses.
For the local businesses. The players may still have a couple, but I know Paul Guanci over at Super Subs got a bunch. So if you want to go buy one, they're $20 a piece. Get coupons for a lot of the local businesses. I know my family likes the Dairy Queen one, like a 2-for-1 or something like that. There's even a coupon for golf, Rev Kitchen, a whole bunch of places. So, you know, you want to thank those places for donating to the kids. But I want to especially thank Paul because he's not just selling them for the fundraiser, but he's putting in a little something. If you buy one from him, one from him, you'll get a $5 gift card to Super Sub, and he tells me he'll even give you a high five.
A real 5 and a high 5.
A real 5 and a high 5. And if you buy 10 of them, you get your name entered into a raffle for a dream date with Al Visnick.
Really?
Yeah, I know. You didn't even know that.
Very generous of him.
Yeah, well, Lorinda offered that one up. She figures
get him out of the house.
If you're out on a dream date, you're not bugging her. So.
All right.
You know, we were having trouble with the headphones earlier where I couldn't hear you, and Lorinda was asking where she could get a pair. And he's going to hit the first batter, Logan Kuhn. Kuhn's second time on base.
Yeah, Logan.
He started off that inning last time.
With a walk and a stolen base.
You know, one of the things about this, while it seems like a nice day out here for a pitcher, it's hard to get a grip. Hands get a little dry. And Cooper's also breaking one of my cardinal rules, too. He's wearing short sleeves.
He must not have played for you.
He did. He did play for me back in the T-ball days.
Ah.
Yeah, back in the we played we were the White Sox. And the following year, they used all minor league team names for a few years. That ball's upstairs. Stafford looking over to first. Got nothing there.
The White Sox was the last team I coached in Beverly Little League.
All right, so we get another ball there. Like I said, though, it's hard to get a good grip on the ball. We don't get that special mud from the Mid-Atlantic region, Al. The secret mud that the major leagues use.
That they rub them up with, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it is New Jersey, right? Throwing over. Oh, they got him. Almost. That was a close one right there.
I'm going to go home and rewind that one when I get home. That was mighty close.
Yeah. I'm sure Robert will be telling us about the mud in a second.
Chesapeake Bay mud, perhaps?
Throwing down. They get a chance at him. Got him. Throws right there. They throw him out. Nice throw by Staff here.
Throw by Staff and a great pick by Sammy Armbruster. Really tough pitch for Staff to handle, too. It was a curveball up high, not a fastball, but he got the throw down there in a hurry with a quick release, 2 bounces, and right on top of the bag.
Yep. Right on the money. Nice throw. Quick release, strike right there.
Got to recognize, too, the sequence before that with Coop making multiple moves over to first base certainly shortened his lead.
Absolutely.
Unlike the jump he had when he stole second in the first inning.
That's a good point, Al. That's why we have you here. You know, Dom Lorenzano usually does play-by-play. He couldn't make it, so I said, hey, let's find a guy who knows what he's talking about with baseball, who's got a pleasant voice to listen to. Unfortunately, Brady Frost couldn't make it. So we brought you in here.
Why did I know you were setting me up?
Yeah, that's a strikeout right there. And the throw down third gets loose, but doesn't hurt anything. All right, Cooper getting back into his groove a little bit with a little help from Noah Stafford with that throw down to second. Got 2 outs now, top of the third. Oh, by the way, Robert let us know that Masco lost to St. Mary's in the sectional finals last year. Strike one. Now it's all different, right? Now it's a state tournament. It's not sectionals anymore. State tournament based on ratings and everything. We'll let you know how the rating things work once they start actually rating teams. Power rankings. Oh, it's a foul ball.
I think they usually, MIA designates a day of the week, a Tuesday or a Wednesday, where they issue them.
But I've noticed they don't always meet that deadline. So the Boston Globe also kind of has their own little formula. They kind of track it a little bit. They're pretty close to it normally, too. During basketball season, we followed it. Cooper down the middle, another foul ball. Head of the batter now. Sibach trying to help his own cause here. Oh, nice curveball. Woof. Good my. Bend it like Beckham right there.
Well, Cooper has shown that he owns the odd innings. Mm-hmm. Let's see what we got coming up in the 4th. And speaking of odd innings, coming up for the Panthers in the bottom of the 3rd will be the 4, 5, and 6 batters.
You know, you bring up odd just as Sean Gavin walks by us. Oh, that's interesting.
Rich, I'm going to have to be careful with the jokes that you're lobbing, that nobody comes up here and wants to smack you. I might have to defend you.
Well, for the people who don't know us, I'm going to say you're Rich. So, After 2.5, we got 5-4. Beverly with the lead. We got Ryan Rushton starting it off, followed by Casey Bellew and Ian Visnick, and Nick Fox.
Matt Fox's son.
Yeah, Matt Fox's son. Hey, while we're at it, got to give credit to Mark Lehman for his fantastic camera work here. And a little bit of help trying to figure out where that mud is coming from. Now, Robert says Kentucky red clay.
Kentucky red clay.
I don't believe it's from Kentucky.
Some little creek in New Jersey.
Yeah, it's like New Jersey or Maryland or somewhere like that. Then again, Robert is a New Jersey guy, so he would know that. And I know we'd be remiss if we didn't give a shout out to Cooper Gavin's grandma, Sarah, who's watching at home. One of the big fans of the BevCam Sports Network, Sarah Keene.
Referencing back to what you were talking about with things at the City Council chamber last night. Also really nice to see Walt and his colleagues recognized last night for all the great work at BevCam.
Right, and, Todd Rotundo giving him the presentation. And, didn't give him the phonetic spelling of Walt's last name.
Well, you did notice I only said Walt. I didn't take a stab at his last name.
Rushton takes a strike there. Cause something or other. Remind me of Monsters, Inc. Mike Kozlowski.
You do a very good Ross. I'm impressed.
Well, Roz's voice is essentially based on a lot of some of my aunts growing up in Gloucester. These cigarette-tinged voices. Come here, give Auntie a kiss. Rushton, foul ball. And that went over as over onto the multi-use field over there. Can't really call it a football field. Not a whole lot of football gets played over there.
Luckily,
some kind of program going on. Looks like a girls' youth lacrosse program.
And luckily, none of the girls were down there at that end.
Yeah. Upstairs, inside. Tough pitch to take. Not a good pitch to hit, but it was a tough one to take with 2 strikes.
Might have been a little more up than we see from our vantage point.
Again, working the count. Making Sibak work. That ball's inside.
Excellent at bat. Again,
Ryan looking for the quab.
We have some action down in the Masco bullpen, so we could be coming towards the end of the day.
Pitch fastball, fouls that one off. Well, he got himself a quab with that one.
Absolutely.
They call a quab a 6-pitch at-bat. But as some people have said, a quality at-bat is getting yourself on base.
OBP. You can't score if you're not on base.
That's right.
And the team with the most runs wins, last time I checked.
Yep. That's a ball hit over his head. He's got a chance to round the base there. Probably going to hold him up at first. There you go. Rushton going to left field with that.
Outside pitch. Took it that way. Fouled off some good pitches and was able to get one he could handle. Great at bat.
Yep. Al, you had some key points about the game of baseball. It's actually a real simple game. It's hard to play, but it's a simple game, right? See the ball, hit the ball, right? Catch the ball, throw the ball. Pretty basic in that regard.
I thought it was a simple game, Rich, till the first time I went to Fenway Park from somebody who was from Norway and had never seen a baseball game before. I really didn't realize how many rules there were as I was trying to explain.
That's a good point. Speaking of Scandinavian ball, have you ever seen Finnish baseball, also known as Pesapallo?
I have not.
I recommend when you go home, take a look at it. It's really looks like something that the kids made up. Kind of baseball. It's not quite baseball, but sort of. Pesapallo. And that ball looked like a ball.
Yeah, another breaking ball early in the count. Not quite as sharp as he had been.
Yep, rushed in with good-sized lead over there. I don't think he'll be stealing unless we see a little hit and run maybe. And that's going to hit him.
That one got him right in the backside.
Yeah,
that one's going to sting.
So Casey's one of those kids who played for me back in the AA days, and he got hit by a pitch just about every single game. And had that same kind of reaction. Never cried. Got hit, took a deep breath, went down the base. Now, that one looked like it hurt because that's coming in a lot faster than when the kids are 8, 9 years old.
Yeah, definitely sounded like it got him in a meaty part of the body as opposed to off a bone. And I think that was the last pitch of the day.
That's it for Sibach. He'll be coming off. And who we got out there taking his place, Al?
You have
their lineup.
We need to catch a number.
I know.
If we can see a number, we can give you a.
Okay, I see a number 12 out there, I believe. So 17 is Logan Kuhn.
Is he coming in from shortstop or?
Number 12.
Number 12. I do not have a first name, unfortunately, but the last name is Shirley.
You can't be serious.
Surely you just.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry.
Usually Rich and I don't have this banter on TV.
Yes, Robert telling us is number 12.
Another right-hander. Good-sized kid.
Yep.
Appears to be a solid 6-footer.
He's got the flow going there. A little lettuce hanging out the back.
Looks like he throws straight over the top from what we've seen so far. So if you're calling the shots here, Rich, 2 on, no out, 4th inning, 1-run game. You laying down the bunt, or are you letting him hit away?
Visnick's one of those guys who can hit the ball to the right center gap. I think I'd give him an opportunity to swing the bat.
Okay, we're going to find out.
Now, he's a baseball player, so he should know how to bunt the ball. I'm sure Dad taught him how to bunt years ago.
Yeah, I'm sure if he didn't, his father would be terribly disappointed.
All right, so it looks like Shirley's got himself a little bit of a curveball there, too. So we did say this might come down to the bullpen. And we're already into the bullpen in the 3rd inning here. And it's, what time? We got about 10 past 6 o'clock. I don't know what time sunset is today. But there's a good chance we may not be getting to 7 innings in this game.
There's a very good chance.
Now, if you Beverly, you want to get a couple more runs, and you want to get to that 5th inning so you can get an official game in.
Right. Unfortunately, from our vantage point here, we don't have a look at the bullpen, so I can't tell you if anyone's warming. My guess would have been coming in that would have been a good goal to shoot for 4 innings, and this may still be in the works, so we'll have to see.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was a pretty short inning for him after that
long
caught stealing.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Al. You get yourself your bunt, gets him over. All right. Try to pick up a couple runs here. Nice bunt. Forced them to have to make the play to first base. Pure sack bunt right there. And now you got Nick Fox coming up. With an opportunity to maybe knock in 2. You got Bellew on second. He's got good wheels. So you can get the ball to the outfield. You might be able to get 2 runs here.
Infield's up tight, too, all the way around. So this is going to give an opportunity for Nick, who does hit a lot of ground balls the other way, to sneak one through.
Yeah. But he will pull that inside pitch. That ball's outside. Now, for you kids who are watching, you'll notice Rushton's got his lead on the outside part of the line, but when he goes back inside. Now, we'll tell you why you do that in a second. And Rushton going home, got to force the throw, and he's in there safe. Wasn't a forced play, so he had to make the tag, and the throw just wasn't there. Aggressive on the bases. Pitcher got the play he needed there, Al, but they couldn't make that play.
Yeah, a double-edged sword for sure with the infield in, but Masco got what they wanted, which was a ground ball. Just unfortunately for their shortstop, wasn't able to execute a good throw.
Yep, so you get an insurance run there.
On the Beverly side of the coin, like I said, infield playing up like that does give you more room for a ground ball to get through. So things worked out. So we're back with runners on first and second. Just the one out on the sacrifice bunt.
That's right.
And Noah Staffia, who had a base hit last time, to the plate.
So, Al, for those at home, how did you score that last play?
I scored that a fielder's choice, and the run was scored on an error.
So no RBI.
No RBI awarded. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah. Now, curveball outside. Nice stop there by the catcher. Dempsey's been working behind the plate there today. Staffia looking to get this lead moving a little bit more. Inside pitch, swing and a miss.
Yeah, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to lay off of.
Yeah.
That ball that's up and in, it looks so big, and it's above your hands, really hard to get to.
Yeah, and it kind of rode in on him a little late. Ball down in the dirt. Base hit here would be nice for Beverly. Break it open a little bit more.
Yeah, break it open's a relative term on an early season game like this. Sometimes they mount up, so I hope you're right, though.
And runner's going on the curveball, and he's safe. Pop-up slide.
Casey showing that speed we talked about. Got a great lead out at second base, and a little more fortune that it was a curveball as well. So that gave him, I'm not quite sure if that was a fastball that Will Dempsey could handle if he would have pulled that off. So
yeah, Dempsey with a nice throw down there. He just had to go get it and make that throw.
Forces off, and the infield's back up again.
And Fox moved to second on that play as well. And we get a walk by Staffier. Okay. Bradley McCafferty, a freshman, getting his first varsity at-bat right now.
Big spot for Brad.
Yeah, we're hearing good stuff about him. Pretty good all-around baseball player. I think his primary position is catcher, but they got him as a utility guy ready to play other places as well.
Yeah, for a freshman, the strength in his arm is extremely impressive. So let's see what he got with the bat.
Oh, okay. Tagging up. Oh, boy,
man, he hit that deep.
That ball, and he makes the catch, but he's going to get the run in. Both runners tagging. Fox, a nice heads up right there. Tagging to
great
third base on that. Bellew scores, so the kid in his debut gets himself a sac fly RBI. Got a nice piece of that.
He sure did. He hit that a long way. Left fielder did a nice job of going back and circling around that.
Right, so
he didn't waste any time on picking out the first pitch.
Nope. So we got. Go ahead, keep going.
That's one way. It's one way to not let the jitters set in. Don't see too many pitches. So
he did not look nervous in that at bat. I'll tell you that.
Not at all.
All right, so Francis up with first and third. Fox on third. Staffier on first. 2 outs. Let's see if Coach decides to do a little running with Noah. Not yet. Francis squares, pulls it back. One and 0 is the count. What do you think, Staff? Are you going here? They got him going. Fox is going to go. Nope. No, he's not.
Ended up working out.
Well, they get himself a stolen base there.
I was about to answer your question that I'm not sure that I would send him.
Masco kind of knew he was going.
He got picked, but no throw from the first baseman, so he didn't get picked, and it's a stolen base.
And Fox didn't go anywhere, get himself caught there. So
Griffin has the table set for him and a chance to add to his RBI total.
Yeah, second and third, 2 outs. Staffier will be going on contact. France is going to drop that one down. Hangs up there, though, and doesn't drop it down. Yeah, fly ball to right field. So what do we get that inning? Two more?
Two more.
To make it 7?
7-4.
Okay. All right, so Cooper Gavin coming back out to the mound.
Yeah.
Top of the 4th.
Top of 4. Masco will have their 8th and 9th batters of the first 2 of the inning. So like we speculated before, if his pitch count was low enough that he would come out again for the 4th. So we don't know where it's going to end. We'll have, of course, just speculating. But bottom of the order last time, both got on base and scored runs. But Coop was having a little bit of difficulty with his control that inning. So hopefully the layoff here of having a few runs scored last inning doesn't change how we threw in the 3rd.
No.
So important to get up in the count early and not let those hitters have the advantage.
So we'll get a quick update from Phil Stacy on the boys lacrosse team. Beverly's winning 18-0 over Salem, heading into the 3rd quarter. So they're already into the 3rd quarter now. 18-0.
That would be called a quality start, Coach, or?
Yeah, I think you could say that. And looking here, also the boys' varsity tennis team with a 3-2 win over Medford Public Schools. Let's see if we can get any more updates on anything else.
Will Dempsey is going to lead it off for Masco. Will was hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the 2nd inning. And as you observe, taking his lumps and working hard back there behind the plate.
And he's going to follow that one out of play.
Yeah, we have another roof.
Oh, look at that. Got chairs from the Lehman clan. Curveball for a strike. Tough pitch right there. Dempsey not liking that call.
Yeah, late breaking curve. Caught just the inside corner.
But, you know, as a catcher, you really can't complain much. Because you're going to want to get those when you're behind the plate. Fastball inside. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
That's that pitch we were talking about last inning to Noah. That pitch that's up high and just over the hands and inside. Great 0-2 pitch for Cooper. You're not going to get hurt there, and very difficult for the batter to lay off it.
All right, so we got Brennan Johnston up, left fielder.
Brennan with a fielder's choice and RBI last at bat.
Okay. We got one out in the top of the 3rd?
Top of 4.
Top 4, sorry. I'm sorry. So, Al, you know, one thing we always hear from people is how great the baseball fields are here in Beverly. And if you look over to our right, you see Todd Rushton. He's the guy who kind of makes these fields look as good as they do.
Oh, puts a tremendous amount of work into them weekend during the week. Does a phenomenal job.
And swing and a miss. There's Todd right there. Todd, we were just talking about how great the fields look.
Just giving you your kudos. I think we might have a pinch hitter here. Rich, is this number 23?
23, Brennan Johnston. Johnston following that one off.
Oh, I thought he was 13. Okay. Never mind.
Again, you know, the players, it's early in the season, Al, so the same thing for the announcers. We're not in mid-season form just yet.
Well, truth be told, the old eyes are going with the carbon copy. So.
Yeah, the triplicate copy, right? And you end up with that pink copy, and it's hard to really see.
I'd like to, I'll use the early season excuse.
He's got a couple strikes on the batter here. Let's see if we can get one past him. That ball's
just a little outside.
Johnston fouling a few balls off here. Gives him a quality at bat. with this pitch here. Yeah, ball's inside. Loads up the count now, I believe. We don't have a scoreboard to track all that stuff, so. Yeah, that's true.
I don't think we'd be able to see it behind that tree.
Yeah, ball's upstairs. He's going to walk. Ball goes to the backstop as Johnson sprints down there. He's not going anywhere, though. Sam Nadwarny, the center fielder, up now. So we got one out here. Runner on first. Beverly with a 7-4 lead. Strike. Paint the corner right there. So when Josh Demers went out, Bradley McCafferty came in for him, and McCafferty actually took a spot out in center field. Shows you the kind of versatility we were talking about with McCafferty. They say he's a catcher, but he's out in center field right now. I saw him in the scrimmage. He took some couple innings, played a little short, played a little second.
Yeah, he's looking like he's going to be a real valuable asset for this Panther team. And
curveball inside.
Good thing that broke so much. I thought I was going to hit him. Yeah, it broke an awful lot. Well, obviously, Coach Cahill made the decision that he needed to find room on his varsity roster for Bradley, and first at bat showed right there what he
Staffier
saw.
with the throw, the pill right down there.
Wow.
Noah Staffier with another thrown out runner to end the inning. That was a beautiful throw. That one was right on the money.
Was that a called third? Was it strikeout and throw him out? How did we get 3 outs?
Yeah, I guess so. Huh?
That must have been a strike 3 as well, right?
Strike out, throw him out.
Strike him out, throw him out. Okay. Let's not let that slide by us. That's the way to end an inning.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we were concerned about Gavin's pitch count. Now his pitch count's probably about where it should be. This many innings.
I would have to think you're right. His second 1-2-3 inning in a row.
Yeah.
Only faced 4 batters in the first inning. That second one being the bugaboo with 9 batters. So, Coop's really settled down after that inning, and Noah Staffier is providing some defensive help with 2 runners thrown out at second base. Well,
one of the things when we talked to Coach Cahill, I asked him, who's the diamond in the rough? Who's the kid who's going to surprise me? And he said they got 3 real good catchers. You got Staffier, obviously, right there. We talked about McCafferty. And Griffin McKay, Sr., one of the captains on this team. He just, does all those little things for you. He's shown tremendous leadership for this team. So you can't go wrong with any of those guys behind the plate. Staffier got the nod today, but you can expect to see, all 3 of those kids behind the plate at some point.
Yeah, sometimes things can be so lean at a position, and this year almost an embarrassment of riches. 3 quality baseball players, all with really strong throwing arms and a good sense behind the dish, and Noah checking in with a hit and an RBI here today, and Bradley welcoming himself to the varsity with a RBI in his first at bat. Really great stuff.
Okay, Logan Petrosino to lead the inning off. Fouls that one off. Yeah, we saw, actually last year, I think it was Bobby Jellison from Salem had to actually get behind the plate at one point.
Correct.
Because, and this kid's a shortstop, and he's an all-star caliber shortstop, and they put him behind the plate because they didn't have a catcher. Swing and a miss for Logan. 0-2 the count.
Yeah, this Panther team, like you said, really senior laden, but there are some younger guys in this team and the junior and freshman class who are going to be huge contributors if the Panthers are going to be successful this year.
Out. And a little bobble, and he's in there. All right, so what do you score on that one?
I'm going to have to go with an error on that, unfortunately.
Yep.
Logan has good wheels down there, but definition of an error is when a routine play is not made. So
and if he bobbled it once, maybe you give him the hit, but he bobbled about 2 or 3 times there. All right, so we get Armbruster batting now.
Sam will be applying his baseball trade at Suffolk University next year.
That's right. Suffolk, are they the lawyers?
No, I believe they're the Rams.
Okay, all right.
But I might be wrong.
No, you know, I'm confusing. I'm confusing them with Brandeis, the judges.
The judges,
which is where Cooper Gavin's going.
Exactly.
He's going to be a judge. So anyway, you're ripping that one, looking to double him off. Ball's out of there. All right, and so now we got first and second. Again, as you said, Al, put the ball in play.
You never know what can happen. Yeah, putting pressure on the defense, you know.
Yep. Again, early in the season, put the pressure on the defense. Okay, yep. Rushton now, the DH.
And the Panthers certainly did that by answering that 4-run second inning.
Yep.
So let's see if we continue to take advantage.
Yeah, Rushton squaring.
Little unusual to see a cleanup batter squaring away, but
I think that might have just been to get them moving a little.
Anyone will tell you it's a team game.
Yep.
If you run the fake bunt there, third baseman charges in, second runner on second oftentimes will swipe it on a set play. So maybe that is what was going on there.
And he just drew the third baseman in a little now. Now he can slap the ball past him. Oh, okay. Actually going with the bunt. That ball came inside on him. It was tough to get the head of the bat out there on that one.
Last at bat, Ryan went to left field for a base hit.
He was a big part of that big inning they had there.
Sure was.
Now that he's pulled the third baseman in, the throw. Okay. A little sunlight play. Daylight play.
Wasn't much daylight.
No, not much.
I think they were anticipating that he was maybe going to try to get a big jump on a bunt.
Yeah.
So,
well, the interesting is that
I wouldn't be surprised if the bunt is off right here.
Yeah, I don't. I'd have to agree with you on that one. Now that you've moved the fielders around a little, ball's down in the dirt.
Yeah, I have to imagine he hasn't been asked to bunt an awful lot due to his power and his swing. So maybe coach seeing that he fouled one off and, didn't want to take the bat out of his hands any further.
Yep.
Give him an opportunity to move him along.
You got a big bat behind him with Casey Bellew. Swing and a miss. Now the third baseman can move back a little bit. Breathe a little easier. You got to look for the curveball in the dirt here. If you're the base runners, you're going to be ready to move. And we got a timeout.
Just took a little bit too much time for his liking, so had to break his rhythm.
And going the other way, foul on that one. Watch out on the track.
Again, like his last at bat, seeing a lot of pitches, fouling balls off.
Yep.
Waiting to get one he can handle, so.
Cleaning off the plate. Let the pitcher see what he's throwing.
I thought it was for us.
Okay, maybe. Maybe. And the delivery and a little hit and run action there. Got the runners moving. There's gonna. I think Cahill wanted Petrosino to go.
Safe though, made it back.
Cahill was actually waving Petrosino on that. So but he got back safely.
But he does his job and moves him along to second and third, same as the bunt.
Yep. No harm, no foul on the third base side of things.
Gives Casey an opportunity for a couple of RBIs with one out. Casey hit by pitch last at bat, scoring a run, and
yeah, you get good wheels out there.
And also started that big second inning with a leadoff double.
Yeah, and ball in the dirt. Logan getting himself a good lead there.
Good stop by Will Dempsey. Hearing that familiar sound of the ball clanking off the mask.
Again, we saw Petrosino taking his lead in foul territory, coming back in fair territory. Why do you do that, Al?
Well, as the base runner, you don't want to be put out by a batted ball. So if you stand in foul ground and it hits you, it's a foul ball.
Yeah, that's a strike right there. That's right.
And you want to give the catcher something to have to throw around or over when he returns to the base. So that's why you are down in foul and back in fair.
There you go. And once again, this is why we have Al Visnick working with us today, folks. Ball's upstairs.
Excellent job of laying off of that. That's that high fastball that's so tantalizing.
Now Casey's got himself a hitter's count. Curveball upstairs.
And that one was left hanging, but just a little too high for him.
That one looked almost like a wiffle ball pitch.
The Bill Lee eephus.
Yeah, and we saw Bill Lee at 75 years old strike a batter out in a professional baseball game as he was playing for the Savannah Bananas. All right, they're going to walk him.
That was ball 4.
Well, no, they. I think they just called him over, give him the walk.
No intentional walk?
I think, yeah, they do that so that we can move the game along a little bit. All right, Ian Visnick up. Ian, bases loaded, 1 out. An opportunity to really bust things open here. Now we're starting to see, as the sun starts to go down, we're starting to see some shadows out on the field. That might affect ability to see the ball. Either, maybe not so much for the batters right now, but probably for the fielders. Outfielders might have a little trouble picking the ball up.
Right.
In that regard. Fouls that one off.
Down 0-2.
And when they, when they build the baseball fields, they want to make sure that the sun's not out in center field. Makes it tough for the batters.
Very
there
tough.
is a field out in Pittsfield. Pittsfield Suns play with a south face.
Really?
Home plate faces the south. Yeah,
wow.
It's one of only 2 fields like that in the country, I guess. Follows that one into the screen.
Tough pitch down and away.
Yep.
Good job keeping himself alive here.
This umpire really likes himself a clean plate.
I'll have to say that I believe he's done a pretty darn good job today with his balls and strikes. He's been
very hard to criticize the umpires today. Upstairs. And this game's just kind of crawling along at this point.
Yeah, a lot of base runners will do that for sure. I think your prediction of playing less than 7 will probably come true.
Well, Panthers got to get into the 5th inning, right? That ball's down in the dirt. All right, Ian with the chance to do something here. Let's see what he can do. Just want to get the ball to the outfield here. Corners in, looking for a double play in the middle. Visnick fouled another one off. Ian getting himself a quab. I know Coach Cahill's a fan of the quality at bat. He has told the kids, you don't always, we like to see you get on base, but it's the quab is one of those things that can help your team, even though it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, it goes with the whole cybermetrics.
Yeah, yep.
The seeing more pitches to get a pitcher tired, getting to change, and it kind of trickles down to why some critics say that baseball's become boring and is losing fans.
Yeah, that's that Moneyball thing, right?
Yeah.
Curveball upstairs. All right.
Full count.
Full count now. 1 out. So I doubt the runners will be doing a whole lot.
Actually, no outs. Oh, you're right. Yes, I'm right. No outs on that last one. Right.
Yeah. Well, you might see Armbruster going a little bit. Oh, throwing it home. And throw it down to first. Not going to throw it. Not going to throw it. Get the out at home. Nice play by a third baseman there. Sharp
hit ball, but unfortunately right at him. Wasn't able to sneak it through.
Sean Morrison with the play. See the athletic director, Dan Keefe, here. This is one of those really busy seasons for the athletic directors. You know, winter season's kind of busy, but there's like 8,000 things going on in the springtime. You got tennis matches going on. You got lacrosse. No, they're not all happening
baseball.
Here. Softball, baseball. Nick Fox batting now with runners on second and third. And Nick's going to get that over the third baseman's head. Armbruster going to come sprinting. They're going to throw home. They're going to cut it off. That run's going to score. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It was bases loaded. It wasn't second and third. That's right.
Bases loaded. 2 RBIs for Nick.
2 RBIs for Fox, Armbruster, and Petrosino coming in to score.
Actually, I think it was Bellew.
Armbruster and Bellew. That's right. Petrosino was out at home.
Big at bat for Nick there.
Yep, Noah Staffier getting himself another at bat here.
Plating 2 more runs for the Panthers.
Staffier want to add 1 more if we can here. That'll really change Masco's strategy, I think. Fair ball. Nope, foul ball. Looked fair to me.
Yeah.
They called that foul, and I thought it was fair. We don't have the best. We don't have the best sight lines here.
What the best sight?
Well, the best sight. You used to have good eyes. Not so much anymore. All right, so we get to do it all over again. Staffier not afraid to swing that bat, though. Foul tip. 0-2 count. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Beverly with a fairly comfortable lead right now, but this time of year, I don't think any lead's comfortable. That ball's down the dirt. Now, Al, one thing you have to think about also, the power rankings. Margin of victory is part of it.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I mean, truthfully, I haven't had a chance to really look at what the run amount is. Okay, Coach Cahill asking a question about something.
Yeah, power rankings involving run differential and runs scored could cause some issues down the road with the baseball etiquette of not running up a score. And,
right. Well, they cap it though, at least. So I know in basketball they cap it at 10.
Okay.
I don't know what it is for baseball. I'd imagine 10 sounds like a little too much for baseball.
Yeah.
I would imagine 5 or 6 or something like that. But, a 5-run lead, you're still playing to score runs.
Oh,
I mean, 5-run lead is not a comfortable lead. So, and again, in a basketball game, 10's not really comfortable either.
Right. Well, I guess it only goes to the scoring part. Every game will be read on its own, basketball being a game of runs.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
15 was
as Mark said, 15 wasn't good enough last night. Big comeback for Kansas. Foul ball. Still a couple strikes on the batter now. First and second, 2 outs. Curveball in the dirt. Nice block there by the catcher.
No activity in the Masco bullpen. Looks like they are staying put with what they got on the hill right now.
I mean, I don't know what Masco's schedule is the rest of the week. Well, maybe they're trying to save some pitchers. I don't know. Ball's upstairs.
Think that might be a full count, perhaps?
I believe so. We got a runner in for Nick Fox, by the way. Can't tell who it is, though.
Might it be Austin? No.
No, I don't think so.
I heard he was available for pinch running duty.
And runners are off, and he walks him.
That was with a 3-2 count, so.
All right, McCafferty up now. I think it might be Connor Francisconi. I'm not too sure. Can't really tell the number.
I had heard that Connor was in relief today.
Okay. All right.
Non-verified. Not verified, but.
I don't know. We'll have to see as he comes back in. You know, one thing, Al, a lot of these guys, a lot of the kids on this team, they're built similarly.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the roster in front of you, you really don't know who it is. I get confused even with my own kid.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, now that Ian cut his hair, right? It used to be easy to tell when he had the lettuce out the back. All right, so McCafferty, the kid, himself a base-loaded situation, just like the last time. So this kid, he's got 2 varsity at-bats, both with bases loaded. That ball's upstairs. Now, Al, you notice the shadows coming across the field here. That could be a little tough for a batter.
Not quite as dramatic as Fenway Park, though, in an afternoon.
Yeah, right. I know. All right, runners are all going to be going on contact, so you'll probably see guy in second going home.
Yeah, which is probably the strategy in the pinch runner for Nick Fox.
Yeah, well, with the lead, too, you can be a little more aggressive. Outside.
One of the reasons I'm thinking that's potentially Austin. Is that a mitt on his left hand?
Yeah, it looks like he's got the oven mitt on his hand there.
Yeah,
that
to
is
protect
Austin.
his wrist.
Number 11, I think it is. It looks like a double-digit number. It's something they got. Dark.
Well, if it is, that's one more reason why you brought me.
Yeah, exactly. Foul ball. I couldn't have turned his body the other direction. Hey, let's see your back.
We got a center field camera.
We're working on it. We're working on a center field camera. I've been trying to get Robert to get the second center field camera.
He would have been here tomorrow.
Bradley McCafferty. A little chatter coming out of the Panthers dugout there.
How many innings do we need for this to be official, Rich? Says Masco need to bat in the fifth?
4.5.
Okay.
4.5.
That's
driving that ball over his head, and he's going to make the catch in center field. Nice catch there by the center fielder. McCafferty, he sent that one for a ride, though. 2 well-hit balls from the kid. Center fielder out there, Sam Nadwarny, making the catch. Deepest part of the field.
So we finished 4 innings. Beverly Panthers are up 9-4.
All right, so what do we got? So we got Connor Francisconi coming in with the short sleeves.
So Connor's coming in with that 5-run lead.
Yep,
we got a
lead.
4 innings, 9-4. We have 4 innings out of Cooper, as predicted.
The wise men leaving us early.
Guys getting cold?
They live nearby. They live nearby. They can watch it when they get home. Richie Lance with the kiss of death right there.
For the Panthers.
Saying it's over. I don't know about that one. It's high school baseball. Nothing's over until we're walking home.
This is true.
All right, so we got Connor Francisconi coming in, the senior lefty. We've talked about the story with Connor in the past. He didn't make the team his freshman year, but he kept on working. They didn't have a team. They didn't have a baseball season his sophomore year, but he tried out for the team last year, made the team, played JVs most of the season. Finally got called up, pitched a gem against Winthrop towards the end of the season. And then he got himself out there and he pitched in the tournament, the state tournament. They came out with him.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of came out of nowhere. And one of those things where you can never have enough pitching. And, here we are, his senior year. Yeah. And he is, at least for today, the number 2 guy. So exciting stuff for Connor.
Yeah.
Cooper finished up with 4 innings, giving up 4 hits. He had 6 strikeouts.
6 Ks and 4?
He walked 3 batters and hit 1.
Yep.
So he certainly had a lot going on, that's for sure.
Francisconi outside.
It's the pitcher of record, as they like to say.
Yep. All right, so Stafford, you're trying to get low, doing the Tony Pena thing. That first pitch. That's a fly ball. Nick Fox getting over there, making the play. 1 out. Francisconi's got nice form out on the mound.
Very smooth out there. Throws a lot of strikes.
His throwing motion reminds me of Frank Tanana. He's got the leg kick.
Tanana. California Angels.
And the Tigers. Detroit Tigers. He was on that 83 World Series team, I believe. 85, right? 85 World Series.
That was the year that the Tigers started out by winning like 20 games or something like that.
Jack Morris and was it Willie Hernandez, the relief pitcher?
It definitely wasn't Mickey Lolich and Denny McClain. Well, that's for sure.
No, it wasn't. No.
Nice breaking
ball right there. He's mixing up his speeds a little bit pretty well, too.
Yeah, this is coming in as a pitcher, with a guy who throws strikes. This is a great spot to be in.
Yep.
Later in the game, up 5 runs.
That's another nice pitch
for outs.
That was a nice pitch right there. A little looked like a changeup maybe. A little off speed.
Yeah, ball broke down.
Yeah.
Weak ground ball to first base, and he easily has the first 2 batters.
Yeah, batter's got very little opportunity to do much with that pitch. What do we get up here, Al?
It is the 4th batter, Braden O'Connell.
Okay. Ball in the dirt. Good stop by Staffier. Noah Staffier doing a nice job behind the plate today.
Yeah, very, very exciting to see Noah in his first varsity start be such a huge contributor today, both offensively and defensively.
Outside. Got all kinds of shadows coming across the field. It's starting to cool down a little bit. Not a great time to be a hitter.
And as the cold air is rolling down the street, I'm not so sure how great a time it is to be an announcer. My back's getting cold.
Well, that's why we had to have all kinds of different layers in the car waiting for us.
That's a called strike, I believe. Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Mark. I think we're going to be good. Hopefully this thing moves along a little quicker. Outside. Connor Francisconi, the senior lefty. Nice pitch right there. Like I said, Tom, he's got a kind of a smooth delivery. Doesn't look like he's working hard.
Yeah,
right?
that
Just
nice
and
effortless.
smooth.
Yeah. Great to watch.
Nice
Strike three
pitch
on
right
the
there.
corner.
Oof.
Beautiful. 1, 2, 3
Painting
in and
that
out of
corner.
the pen.
Masconomet coming in. Nice effort right there. Keep his pitch count low. I'll probably get at least one more inning out of this before that sun
Yeah, it should
settles
be.
down behind the trees.
Yeah, kind of interesting, Rich, just looking over things here on the scoring. After that big 9-batter 4-run inning for the Chieftains, they have only sent 9 more batters to the plate in the next 3 innings.
Really?
Panthers have struck out 5 of those 9 outs. So pitching settled down. Offense is doing its thing, giving us some runs here, and we are back to the top of the order.
So what do we got? 8 or 9?
9.
9-4. And a couple more things coming in. Beverly boys lacrosse beat Salem 19-0 to finish it off. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. 19-0 after 3 quarters. This was a little while ago. They went into running time for the 4th, so that'll end up a win for them. And the girls tennis team, nice start to the season with a 5-0 win over Medford.
So both boys and girls tennis are in the left-hand column to start the season.
See if we can get any more scores or anything like that.
It looks like Adam Costas, the DH, is in for relief for Masconomet Regional, as we're observing warm-ups here as the Panthers get ready to hit in the bottom of the 5th inning.
And just coming in from Robert, sunset is at 7:14.
7:14.
So, I didn't think we were going to need to know what time sunset was.
Well,
Well, in a sense, we did kind of know that because Masco showed up late. The umpires, I think, showed up late.
but I must admit a wise decision to move the game up a day.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain quite a bit tomorrow.
I guess other than your first game of the year, you can only move them back.
Right.
It's very rare to have room in the schedule to move them forward.
Right.
So that was a great job. Looking forward to get this game in.
And starting the game a little bit later allowed a lot more parents to get down here to see most of the game. Gave me an opportunity to get here on time.
I was just going to say that. You
working for a tyrant who didn't let me out early or whatever.
You robbed me of a solo shift in the booth.
All right, now batting Griffin Francis.
Griffin is 1 for 2 with a walk today, an RBI, and 2 runs scored.
All right. Picking up where he left off last year with the runs scored. Francis fouled that one off. I don't think he'd like to get that pitch back. I don't think it was going to be a strike. And you got a strike on the curveball there. Adam Costas out there pitching, you said, right?
That's right, number 44.
Got 2 strikes on him. Francis has to bear it down. Ball's down in the dirt. I got to give kudos to Will Dempsey. He's done a nice job back there behind the plate. And at the plate as a hitter. He's done okay. Upstairs, 2-2's count.
Back to even. Yeah,
Francis does see a lot of pitches generally when he's up at bat.
Well, he needs to keep his quabs up. So
Yeah, keep the quabs up. Sometimes, though, you got to swing at a good pitch, right? Like that one. Swung and a miss. Struck him out. snuck that fastball by him, I think. Okay, Petrosino up. What's he done today?
Logan has been 1 for 3 today, reached on an error, and has a giant 3 RBIs.
3 ribs. And that ball might... Nope, I don't think it's going to drop. Okay, that's going to be an out. Fly ball out. F7 if you're scoring at home, kids.
Adam Costos gets the first 2 batters on relief here.
Sammy Armbruster now.
Sam is 0 for 3 today, but reached on a fielder's choice and scored a run in the 4th.
So again, you know, you don't always have to have hits to be productive. Truthfully, I think offensively, this is the sort of game that Coach Cahill kind of preaches to the kids. You know, being productive up there, getting your quabs and all that, moving guys over.
Yeah, we've had 2 sacrifices today. We've had a bunt, sacrifice fly, you know, doing the little things to get runs in, moving guys over.
Yep. I think he might have to talk to them tomorrow about base running a little bit.
There's always something to work on.
There's always something.
What can we do to get better today? I think that's a little bit of what he shared with us, right? That's the kind of philosophy of everything. Want to keep on moving forward and keep on getting better.
Be better tomorrow than you are today, right? Progression. It's growth throughout the season. If you're the same team that you are at the end of the season, you didn't do something right. And, you know, New England baseball, it's a short season, so you don't have a whole lot of time to get that improvement.
Absolutely. You go from tryouts to a few practices and a couple of scrimmage games, and the season's on you. Yeah, it goes fast.
Especially when, you know, some teams, you know, they do two days of tryouts. But right. Coach Cahill, he uses all his tryout time to get these guys some work. Sammy going to drive that one, and that ball is going to be caught.
Yeah, very well hit.
Yeah, well hit ball. Hard hit balls.
1, 2, 3 for the Panthers in the 5th. So, at the end of 5 full, Beverly 9, Masconomet Regional 4. Masco has the heart of their order coming up in the top of the 6th. Logan Kuhn, the relief pitcher Adam Costas, and if Eric Sabach is still in the game.
Well, Sabach did not, he didn't, oh, actually he did hit, that's right.
I think he did, right? I thought he moved into the shortstop, but I might be wrong.
I don't know.
Thought I saw him in the field.
Yeah, well, we'll wait and see what happens.
We'll see what happens, but it is definitely, sun is getting ready to go down behind the trees, behind the far goal post. And
yeah, it was about 54 degrees at the start of the game. Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
Well, sun's going to set at in 14 minutes, so.
Yeah, and then we have the dusk factor in there once that sun gets below the trees there. So
it's 48 degrees right now, which for April baseball is actually pretty good.
Isn't bad.
Okay, because, you know, I said to someone earlier, you know, during the scrimmage on the weekend, this might be the best weather we're going to have for the first few weeks of the season, but... you know, who knows? Friday it'll be in the 30s or something.
All right. Logan has reached twice. He walked, stole a base, and scored a run in the big Masco inning in the 2nd, and was hit by a pitch and then thrown out attempting to steal in the 3rd.
Nice pitch by Francisconi. You know you're playing high school baseball in New England when it starts to snow. I've had those both as a coach and a player. Nice pitch. Outside, just out of reach of the batter. All right, so the lacrosse team's pulling in. You can hear them all cheering as they come in. And they got him on the look.
3rd strike. Maybe just a bit of a generous call.
It was a nice frame by Staffio there, too. You know, the thing is, Al, this is a pretty open field, too. So when it gets windy, that wind comes right across. Drive to center field. McCafferty going to get over there, and he's going to make the play. That was Costos right there.
Quickly, 2 outs.
2 outs.
And I think you are right that we might have a pinch hitter here. Can't quite catch the number.
Strike on the inside corner. It looks like is that number 1 or number 7? Lauren is wanting to know how many more innings without lights. Oh, yeah, well, you know, maybe we should probably talk to the school committee about adding lights to these fields. I don't know.
Batting right now is number 7, the third baseman, Sean Morrison.
Ground ball to Petrosino. He's going to get over there, and he's got him out.
Connor Francisconi, 6 up and 6 down in short order.
Just cruising along. Let's see if, okay, Masco going out there for the bottom of the 6th. Cameraman Mark Lehman thinking that's just nuts. Okay, yep, and they are not going out there, are they? Okay, we got all kinds of...
Beverly is lining up for a handshake.
We got Masco going out there. Beverly's lining up for a handshake. Kind of looking like this game's over. I think the umpires called it, and they didn't tell Masco.
The umpires are definitely walking off the field.
Coaches, the umpire's like, okay, the sun is setting, folks. This game's over. Masco won another shot, but they're not going to get it.
So I guess, Rich, as you said, it's not official till it's official, so now it's official.
Right. It's not official until the umpires walk away. And they have walked away. They realize it's getting cold. All right, so let's give us a quick rundown. Finals.
Final score after 6 innings played, or 5.5 played. Cooper Gavin picking up the win for the Panthers today, who win today's ball game 9-4. Strong relief pitching by Connor Francisconi.
Yep. And
good performances up and down the lineup. Noteworthy Noah Staffia with 2 runners. Noteworthy Noah Staffia with 2 runners thrown out as well. So the Panthers, other than that 1 inning where things went a little rocky for them.
One shaky inning. The pitching from Beverly to take away that 1 inning was really good.
They bounced right back, did what they needed to do, and plenty of things to work on, of course. But for first outing, we'll take the win.
And they'll be right out at tomorrow at practice, probably practicing indoors tomorrow. So, folks, that's it. I'm Rich Francis, Al Visnick. We'll see you again on Friday. Hopefully, and see what happens after that. All right, we'll see you later.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thanks, Mark.